time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time. Premiere album still gonna happen.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Red Ultra. Go Ultra. Slice. 97. Block shot. Check smash. Hut, hut.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 8. Cougar 19.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Touchdown, New Orleans! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready, set. Set.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out. And now the rookie's free. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Ready,
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Get it. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit in the long run.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
139 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Now, this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Shuck.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
play fake. Shuck. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. To throw now, Shuck. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like we probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Rolling to his right. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. George Pickens, 33 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at... This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Running the toss to Brooks here. He'll take this to the 46.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a really successful play.
We'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 3.
Go! Now, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here we go, go.
Off the bootleg, Shuck with it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready. Cougar 19.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go, shot.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on the short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He was brought down at the 45.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times we get wrapped up in the play calling, how to sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, shot. Shot 60, Cowboy 80. 19 Lion.
Now Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Yards on the pickup.
They'll go play action with Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60, 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Shuck. On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Shuck now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing, Shuck.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught. McMillan with it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard.
And got his man complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too.
but he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there is going to settle up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Let's go. 70.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And my goodness, another interception. Now inside the 25. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. first carry for their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Reggie Gilliam, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here we go, Shaq. Come back, team. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Ready? Warrior 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are able to at least get one score back. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Finding Pickens for another catch. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
Motioning to the left is Robinson. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Cup 19, 70 Timberwolf, 79 Broncos, Dragon 60, Secco, 19 Pioneer.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area,
but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they? That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
10 more yards. That's another.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Hard running at the 15. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
19 type. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Second and 2. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They go play action here with Shuck. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Get it! Dragon 60! 18 Cardinal, 18...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. The secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Saints, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get